Hey viewers, did you recently buy one of these? But it came with one of these. And you want to put in one of these auto dimming mirrors? Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. You're going to want to start by ordering this wiring harness. Here's the part number. I ordered it right from Ford. It cost me like $19. The best way to go about it is to actually make an account through Ford Parts. And then set up a dealer you want to pick up your parts from, and there's a discount if you do it that way rather than going to the dealer and ordering it that way. The auto dimming mirror I ordered online for 30 bucks. Some of them go for quite a bit more. You shouldn't be paying over $30 for one of these. The same one goes in Ford Fusion, Ford Focus, Ford, a bunch of Fords use the exact same one. It's not specific for Ford. So let's go ahead and try to remove the stuff that's got to be removed to get to the wiring harness. So the first thing we're going to want to do is remove the visor. And what holds it in, I'm using non-marring tools, is get in underneath. Hopefully pop it out. If you're wondering, this is the first time I'm doing this on this car. And I couldn't find anything online on how to do it. So don't judge me too harshly. Because behind it, I think it came off. There are two screws that you've got to get to take the visor out. And they say they're non-marring, but god dang do they really mess up your plastic bits. I don't like that sound at all. Oh, it might help if it's only, I guess like it's only a very thin bit that's on. So there we go. It's a tiny amount is on it. I was actually going too far into it. So it's a very thin bit that's on there. Let's try this. There we go. Just hoping I don't break it. I don't want to break anything. There we go. There we go. There we go. There. So it's a Torx bit, but I'm using an Allen to get into here because I'm actually not near my tools and I do not feel like driving to them. So this doesn't fit perfect, but it's getting the job done. Let's close this and make it easier to use. And I don't know what size Allen I'm using, I have no clue. Alright, so that's out. I'm gonna pop it in the shifter, not in the cup holder. I don't want it to get stuck anywhere. Alright, so now we're on the second one. I don't know if this one has an electrical connection, because I think that this one's actually a battery operated sun visor. Which eventually I'll go ahead and get the electrical one. Not like I'm saying too much time looking at myself. Alright, so actually this one has an electrical connection in it. And I guess you push it to the side and pull it out. Alright, so there it is. So then you just pop the connection out. You should be able to pop the connection out. Yeah, squeeze down or squeeze up. Where? Oh, you push down on the point in here and then pull it out. You should be able to, but I'm not able to. I'm not. Alright, so let's go ahead and try it with the Allen. There we go. There's this that holds it in. It's a Torx bit as well, but you can go ahead and use an Allen to get it out. I was under the impression that it was actually a Phillips head because all the ones online that I saw were all Phillips, but I guess my car's special and it's a Torx bit. Go ahead and there we go. And it has like a little positioning tab too. So next is the dome light. I don't believe it's connected to. There's no screws in it, I don't believe. I hope not, because I'm really pulling on it. I'm looking in and I don't see any screws. Yeah, it just feels like it's... I hope there's no screws. No, there's no screws. There, that was kind of scary. So now what you want to do here is there's a lock. Is it a lock? Yeah, it looks like it's a lock. Let's try pulling this. Oh, there's a little bracket that it fits through, the little harness thing. Use your non-marring tool. Here it is. If you can't see, I apologize. The lighting is kind of harsh. Using a prying tool behind the little bracket to get what holds the connection out. Easier said than done. Let's just release the connection. So now it's released. So you gotta take it. You don't have to take it out. I gotta plug it into this anyways. I'm gonna take it out anyways. There, it's out. So now I'm actually gonna go to the other side and remove that mirror. You don't need to see that, I showed you how to do it already. So I have both sun visors removed and the dome light, but now I have to remove this plastic cowlick. I think that's what they're called. I'm using non-marring again, going in behind, carefully prying back, as they're just held in with push tabs all the way around. It goes to like behind the passenger seat, and it just simply comes out. There's no, that's what I'm calling it. There's no electrical connection or anything holding on to it. I'm just gonna put it in the back seat, and you're gonna want to do it to both sides. Now I got it, and you got to do it with the door open. That's the easiest way to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it to the other side now. When you remove the passengers, the driver's side or both sides, the whole thing's gonna go ahead and sag on you, and that's exactly what I need to be able to get in to get to the wiring harnesses. So there's the wiring harness. It goes all the way to the passenger side. Be careful not to bend your ceiling stuff too much. So all the way around, let's go ahead and push this through. There's little plastic things that hold it in. I'm gonna go with your non-marring and pop them out carefully. There we go. You're just gonna go to both sides. Go ahead and pop them out. Can't show you all, it's kind of a tight space, but I'll show you once the harness is completely loose and on the other side. So now that all the little tabs are off, it's gonna come down through here, exactly what you want. Then you've got this one right here that's actually stuck to, hopefully you can see all this, that's stuck to the headliner through some like adhesive stuff. You basically, well, it's foam, it's ripping. To be honest with you, I don't really care. And then there we go. So now the whole harness it's out. So now, non-marring tool, hopefully you can still see, I'm going to disconnect it from here. This thing here, just twist it and pop it out. So there. Let's go ahead and pause. I'm going to open up the new harness. Okay, so I probably should have opened up the harness first. So the one that went through the foam, this one that connects to your dome light, you do not need to disconnect it from the ceiling. There's no need for that. But what you do need to do is disconnect it from the visor harness, because I mean you're obviously taking it out. So non-marring and trying to take it out. Gotta take it out of all of them. Come on out. Come on out. Got it. Come on out. Coming on out. And then it goes through. Comes out this one. There we go. And then we got one more down in here. And then it looks like it goes into the dash, so I'm going to bring you on this side. Okay, so now we've got this panel here. Using again my non-marring tool, getting behind, and hopefully getting something that will allow me to, there we go. Just like little aligning tabs, looks like. I'm probably being overly cautious, but I do love this car, so that's why I'm being overly cautious. There's no screw in here, because that's where the heat comes through the door. Looks like this one's giving me the issue, this one right here. Nope, it is this one. Come on out. Come on out. There, it's out. There should be one down here, I can feel it, yep. Yeah, these are in there good. There we go. And I bent that one. Oopsie daisy. I got ahead of myself when I bent the inside of my baby. I still gotta get it out. There we go. It's out. Okay, so this is actually a little bit more intense than what I thought it was going to be. I'm used to like Chryslers and such. So underneath here there are 4 7mm screws you have to take out. They are like screw bolts. There's no flathead or Phillips head in the screw head. So you open the glove compartment. There are some rubber tabs on each side, and you just squeeze them in, and the glove compartment comes out. In mine, I don't know about in other Mustangs, I have no electrical connection in them. So now I have access to inside the dashboard because the wiring harness goes down into the dash. So this is the connection that it actually connects into. It is on, it's right by the oh my god, whatever thing is called. It's right there. What I did was I actually grabbed the electrical connection and tugged on it, and that's how I was able to know. Also, when you look at the new one, it has a gray connection as well. So let's go ahead and you just go ahead and disconnect it, and then the whole harness should come out. So now with it all out, basically you just pull it through, and your old harness is officially out. Now, your new one, remember it was a gray side, you're going to want to fish that through the hole, routed the same way that it was. I'm getting in the mud, I don't want to do that. There, and then I'm going to get under the dashboard and connect the harness. It only goes in one way, and we're connected. So now you take your new harness and put it in the tabs that it came out of. There's one right by the bottom of the A pillar. You just push it in. Actually, maybe that one doesn't go in there. Yeah, I don't think it goes in there. Where's the non-marring tool? There it is. I'll go ahead and pop this one out, actually. Pop it out, cause it don't go in there. There we go. Actually what I should probably do is just route the whole thing first. Let me grab this. It went through here, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Route it through there, because that's where it went through. This one right here is to your new mirror, your auto-dimming mirror. My mirror says compass on the back, but I think the compass actually shows up on the radio. Once it's all in, we'll go ahead and take a look at that, eh? Go ahead and get it through. So now it's all through. Now, what I'm gonna do is unravel this. This connection right here goes to the mirror. So I'm gonna go ahead. I know that it comes up near the top, or what I thought. I can't remember how it went in. I think it goes in this way. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll show you on the other side, but there's a hole that it goes through. I'm just gonna fish it through that hole, or try to. I'll show you on the other side, because I know that you guys cannot see anything right now. There we go. So now it's through, and then it's got to be turned this way, and then the grommets get pushed in. Oh, no good. And there's that one. Right now I'm just pushing in the tabs. Let me get to the other side. Then you guys can... What I'm doing, and hopefully you can see, is putting all the tabs in where they came out of. There's two that go underneath the bracket for the dome light. I didn't want to take the bracket out. Maybe I should have. Kind of hard to get them in. There we go. And then there's, I think this one goes right here in the middle. Must be. Not too sure. I'm kind of guessing where all this stuff goes, but it's lining up okay. Hopefully you guys can see this. Should have taken out the bracket for the dome light, but whatever. And then go over to this side. Move the seat back and get in the car. You're gonna shake a little bit, guys. There we go. Now I'm in the car. Now connection goes here, here, and then there's some tape that's on it, and it goes through here, and let me see if I can find it, because you gotta fish it through the hole that it came through. There it is. And there you go. So that's how you route the harness. So there, that's basically it. You want to make sure that they're coming out through, because now what I'm going to do is actually put in what are they called? These plastic pieces. They actually hold the whole thing up. You put it down in the corner first. Carefully. There we go. Ah, shiitake, I'm messing into the dashboard. I want to do that. There we go. It's gotta go in. Come on. I'm just trying to get it in. I guess it's not as easy. I'm gonna cut and then we'll come back to it. For the side piece of the dashboard, you want to fit it inside the, what is it, this plastic piece here, whatever that is, and make sure that the hole goes into the heating HVAC system, and you just want to hit it in. And actually I think I got to take it out because that one doesn't want to go in because I bent it. Hopefully you don't bend yours, don't get too excited. Yeah, I bent it pretty bad. Bent it really bad actually, that really sucks. I'm gonna actually put it in first because the other ones didn't bend. Luckily this dashboard is made out of such soft material. That's very forgiving. So okay, so there, that's in. Now I'm gonna show you how I try and get the framing of the door in. Grab the piece that's gotta go in. Now, this whole thing fits over all the plastic on the side, so you don't have to bother trying to put it over anything, but you do want to line it up in the two holes in the dashboard. And it goes in the one that goes to the floor. I'll show you. And then it pushes in. Oh, it might help too. Let's wait a second. Let's do this. I forgot. Alright, so all these connector things here. Let's go ahead and try and connect them. I'm really not... It's not very good at saying where they go, which is kind of annoying. This one goes up in here. And... this is not, it's not done that well. It's almost like it's not the same as what was in the car. So I'm just doing it the best that I can. You see, like that has nothing to go into. This one looks like it connects into this, I'm assuming. And then the whole thing is supposed to connect into that one, but it's not. So, oh, there we go. It's connecting into that one. That one connects into there. For some reason, just a little tight. And then, yeah, so the one I had in the bottom was right. Connects down in there. So it is easier, though, if you do it this way first, where you route it and then go ahead and put it in. Now, let's go ahead and put it in. Find the holes, they line up. Let's get all this foam stuff in there. And it's in. Make sure that your visor connection is through the hole. That's really tight. That one right there is, but it's got to get up through there. There we go. Make sure all the connections are where they're supposed to be. And then basically, you just hit it back into place is all that you do. There, so that's all that you do to get it back into place. For the dome light, just connect it the correct way. There's a plastic grommet. There's a hole that it goes in the plastic harness for this whole assembly to fit in. Buttons go facing out with the airbag light. Make sure there's no wires in the way because you have to press it into place, and this wire is in the way. There we go. So now it's stuck up. You still have this wire popping out. So I put in the glove compartment and I put in the sun visors. I didn't want you to see me struggle with that because I'm so used to air tools and power tools now that was honestly an effort. I'm so tired now. Rearview mirror. It should just, I'm hoping, snaps right off, and it does. Snaps right off. The new rearview mirror, I am really praying it should just slide right, and it does. It slides right down and on, but it's not locking. It's supposed to like lock into place. Weird thing about rearview mirrors, it seems like every time I replace one, they always end up shaking. Alright, so there's electrical connection in the back. Hopefully you can see it. Facing down. It's connected. Alright.